Good evening, everyone. I'm Keisha Marie Charles, and this is your I.A.N. News.
In the headlines, Judiciary announces return to in-person hearings as magistrates' courts resume September 1st. Eagle Mountain Mayor pleads for urgent waterway cleaning after severe flooding. And raised concerns from CXC as 35,000 students skip exams.
And coming up in sports, under 14s fall to Haiti while Jack Warner airs some concerns. I'll talk about that and a whole lot more in this podcast.
In our top story tonight, most magistrates' courts will resume in-person hearings from September 1st, 2026, with the Port of Spain and Scarborough District Courts to remain under current arrangements until 2027. More in this report.
The Judiciary of Trinidad and Tobago also confirmed that 15 criminal high courts will reopen for in-person hearings from September 1st. A statement from the Judiciary indicated that these include 11 courts in Port of Spain, 3 in Princestown, and 1 in Tobago. Masters courts will temporarily continue operating under a hybrid arrangement. The Judiciary said the transition will be phased in consultation with stakeholders as court facilities are assessed. Chief Justice Ronnie Budusing said the return to in-person hearings must be supported by facilities that are safe, functional, and accessible to support effective justice delivery. Dalisa Guralal, I.A.N. News.
Meanwhile, speaking at an event in Siparia earlier today, Justice Frank C. Prasad said he supports the judiciary's return to mostly in-person court hearings. He said physical hearings are especially important in criminal trials where liberty and reputations are at stake. C. Prasad argued that accused people and witnesses benefit from direct courtroom interaction, supervision, and cross-examination. He stressed that open, accessible courtrooms promote transparency, accountability, and public confidence in justice. In other news, more than 35,000 candidates registered for the 2026 Caribbean Examinations Council exams failed to show up, leaving officials worried. Here's more.
More than 35,000 CXC candidates registered for the 2026 exams but failed to show up. That's according to the council, which said that 3,534 CAPE and 32,403 CSAC candidates were absent. The figures were revealed during the 2026 CXC results launch in Anguilla. CXC Director of Operations Dr. Nicole Manning said absenteeism has declined but remains troubling, especially at the CSAC level. Among the reasons for candidates skipping the exams, students reportedly stay away because they feel unprepared or fear failure, but the CXC is urging them to attempt the exams. The council is also concerned about a gender gap, with females making up most CAPE and CSAC candidates, while males dominate the CCSLC entries. The council is calling on parents, teachers, and educational authorities to do more to ensure registered students attend their exams. Dalisa Guralal, I.A.N. News.
And CSEC and CAPE candidates can access their June 2026 examination results online from today. Results are available through the Caribbean Examinations Council's Student Results Portal until September 30th. Candidates will receive electronic preliminary results slips with no physical preliminary slips being issued. CXC says preliminary results may be corrected before official certificates are issued. Candidates with withheld or cancelled results will receive letters explaining the council's position. All results queries and irregularity appeals must reach CXC headquarters by Friday, September 18th. And in other news, Diego Martin Mayor Keila Glasgow Warner is appealing to Works and Transport Minister Jolene John to take urgent action in cleaning the borough's rivers and watercourses. She says too many waterways remain uncleared, with the country experiencing heavy rainfall resulting in flooding reported in parts of Diego Martin as recently as yesterday. Celine Bantalal has more.
Mayor Akila Glasgow-Warner said she has written directly to Minister Julian John, making another plea for the outstanding works to be done in a letter dated August 17th. The mayor referenced an earlier correspondence sent in May, raising concerns about the need for urgent river and watercourse cleaning. Speaking to I.A.N. News on Tuesday, she says almost 3 months later, the borough has received an acknowledgement, but no substantive response or official schedule outlining when the works will be done. She also raised concern over information that invoices are now being prepared for contractors to undertake river and watercourse cleaning. The mayor questioned why, at this stage of the rainy season, arrangements may only now be falling into place for the critical works. She also worries that contractors may be reluctant to take on the work given the time constraints.
Will these contractors come out and do the job? Because it means that they would have to finish and everything sorted out for them to get paid before the financial year ends. By May, we would have already seen works happening. You know, sometimes people have to move the vehicle, so we would have already gotten a listing already, so councillors could inform, listen, Ministry of Works is coming in this time, that time, so you need to move your vehicles, you need to be aware if you hear noise. I mean, we, the councillors, have to inform the residents. So when we see nothing ain't coming in, they ain't coming to meetings. I say, let me write.
The mayor has identified 19 areas where cleaning works remain outstanding. The list includes Factory Road River, Rich Plain River, Bagatelle River, the Hocata River, Lansmitten River, Scorpion River, the Aperta River, and much more. Glasgow-Warner also raised concerns about the absence of representatives from various agencies at mandated monthly meetings. She says these meetings are intended to help address issues affecting the borough in a timely manner. But when the representatives are absent for extended periods, problems begin to backlog. The mayor says since April 28, 2025, representatives from the Ministry of Works have attended only 2 or 3 of these meetings.
There are times when there is supposed to be at least 20 representatives within, among all these different ministries in this meeting. Sometimes we have 3 people turning up. It's really bad.
The mayor says the consequences of delayed waterway maintenance are felt by residents. Following Monday's flooding in parts of Diego Martin, she reported 1 landslide and 13 people affected by flooding. That figure, she says, has since increased.
By today, it has reached 20.
With the rainy season well underway and flooding still affecting parts of Diego Martin, the mayor says the time for acknowledgements and delays is over, and she wants action on the ground and for Minister John to have a proper communication with her. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
Meanwhile, the Communication Workers Union supports the call by the Steel Workers Union for meaningful engagement on steel industry revitalization. The SWUTT is seeking a seat at the table to protect workers' interests and rights as it relates to the reopening of the IBIS steel plant in Couva. In a statement on Tuesday, the CWU welcomed investment, productivity, job creation, and sustainable employment, but it said former steel workers should receive fair consideration for re-employment given their skills and experience. The union said worker protection, decent conditions, and sound industrial relations must accompany economic development. The CWU urged the government, investors, and labor to engage through dialogue, respect, and inclusion. We now take a short break. More news ahead when we return.
We'll be right back.
You can now follow us for breaking news on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Follow us for breaking news. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us for breaking news on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on YouTube.
Fair and Square, conveniently located near the Endeavour Chaguanas flyover. Shop now for all back-to-school and vacation essentials. We carry the widest variety at the best prices. Discover incredible value and a shopping experience that's fast, easy, and affordable. Fair and Square, your one-stop shop for all your household needs with safe and convenient parking. Any and everything all under one roof.
Your dream home starts at Advertise Marketing Home Improvement Center. Whether you're building, renovating, or upgrading, we have everything you need. From stylish home decor, kitchenware, vanities, bed and bath essentials, outdoor furniture and mini appliances, to premium wrought iron products. Shop security steel doors, PVC and aluminum windows, zinc, RHS, stainless steel items, and custom enclosures. Visit us at Old Southern Main Road, Freeport, or our branches in Aranguez and SS Erin Road, Daybay.
Do you have breaking news, community news, and upcoming events? Contact our newsroom at 226-1-I.A.N. or 259-4-I.A.N. Or email us at iannetworknews@gmail.com.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back, everyone. The Kuva Tabaki Talparo Regional Corporation is continuing its cleanup operations in the Calibe area as officials move to reclaim a space they say has become overrun with garbage. Corporation Chairman Ryan Rampersad says the buildup of waste has negatively affected activities that take place in the area. He says the corporation is now working to restore Calibe and return it to a space that can be used by the community.
We use this area for religious activities, recreational activities, and it is also a fishing depot. We call on the residents of this community to join us in this fight and keep vigilant, keep an eye out, and report any illicit activities in this area.
Councillor Rampersad is also calling on residents to play their part by disposing of their waste responsibly and helping to keep the area clean. Councillor for Calcutta No. 3 McBean, I.A.N. joined the call, reminding residents that Calibe is a community space that belongs to everyone.
Calibe is our home. Calibe is our recreational, spiritual, social, and cultural. And we protect it. Okay, so let us do not take advantage.
In more news, a Kira Presbyterian school student has been recognized for an exceptional performance in the 2026 secondary entrance assessment after securing 3rd place nationwide. Amara Batan's achievement was celebrated within the St. Augustine community, where Member of Parliament Khadija I.A.N. presented the young student with a token of recognition. The student's success has brought recognition to Kira Presbyterian School and the wider St. Augustine constituency. I.A.N. congratulated Batan on the accomplishment, highlighting the hard work and dedication behind her outstanding national placement. The achievement also represents a proud moment for Batan's family, teachers, and school community following the release of the 2026 C results. And in other news, the UWI St. Augustine campus and the TTPS Police Academy are teaming up to strengthen law enforcement training and education. Here's more.
A new 5-year agreement will open doors for professional development, knowledge exchange, and specialized training for police officers. The partnership brings academia and policing together to drive innovation and build stronger law enforcement capacity. Training will explore cutting-edge areas, including artificial intelligence, geographic information systems, and digital biometric fingerprinting. The agreement was signed Tuesday by UWI Principal Professor Rosemarie Bell-Antoine and TTPS Deputy Commissioner Junior Benjamin. Officials say the partnership will create new pathways for innovation, professional growth, and national development. Dalisa Gurulal, I.A.N. News.
A Felicity couple were left shaken after 5 armed men broke into their home before dawn, tied them up and escaped with jewelry, cash and electronics worth more than $1 million. More in this report.
The terrifying ordeal unfolded around 3:15 a.m. at Kakande Road. The 36-year-old homeowner told police he and his 50-year-old companion had gone to bed around 10 p.m. on Saturday. Several hours later, they were jolted awake by the sound of glass shattering downstairs. Moments later, footsteps were heard coming up the stairs. The couple was then confronted by 5 men, all allegedly armed and speaking Spanish. Police said the intruders tied the victim's hands and feet with tie straps before demanding cash and their phones. The bandits took 3 Samsung phones, including 2 Galaxy S26 Ultras, worth a combined $17,000, and a Galaxy S22 Ultra valued at $4,000, along with jewelry valued at more than $1 million. The men escaped through the broken window and disappeared. 8 illegal Venezuelan migrants were among 10 people held during Operation Resolute Shield in the Southern Division. Officers searched the home of a 33-year-old man on Pond Street, Laramie, and found a Glock pistol and an extended magazine. He was arrested. They then went to an apartment on the upper floor where they found and arrested 8 illegal migrants. During the exercise, they also arrested another male suspect in connection with robbery with violence and wounding offenses. And a man with an outstanding preventive detention order was arrested on Saturday after he was spotted at a recreational facility in South Trinidad by off-duty officers. In a news release today, police said the 35-year-old Maloney man, who is known to police, was at an establishment along Tamaquite Road, Rio Claro, when they spotted him. He was taken into custody and formally served with the PDO on Sunday.
An emailed bomb threat triggered a security sweep at a warehouse in Couva belonging to the National Gas Company. Investigators said an NGC employee received a threatening email on Saturday, August 15th, which warned of an attempt to blow up a building. The employee alerted the company's security manager, who responded with contracted armed security. Workers were interviewed and the SCM, inventory and logistics areas were searched. The search yielded no findings of suspicious activity, and the matter was reported to Couva Police and Special Branch. Police are investigating the source of the email and whether other NGC employees received similar threats. It's now time for sports, and James tells us what's happening.
I'll tell you what, Keish, it's not good news if you're a fan of TNT football, as the under-14s, they fall to Haiti. Oh, stick around, I've got that and a whole lot more next in your Sportcast.
We'll be right back.
Every weekday at 7 p.m., the news goes live on the I.A.N network. Watch us on our available providers, with more coming soon. Also available on YouTube and Facebook. The news you have been waiting for is now here.
For years, Trinidad and Tobago watched its energy sector shrink. Oil production fell. Gas became scarce. Plants closed. Now, the direction is changing. Oil production is climbing again, from about 51,000 barrels a day in 2024 to more than 54,000 in early 2026.
LNG is moving too. Exports rose from 10.3 billion cubic meters in 2024 to 10.7 billion in 2025.
But what comes next is much bigger. 7 trillion cubic feet of Venezuelan gas. It is coming to Trinidad and Tobago for processing. And across the wider regional program, more than 12 trillion cubic feet of natural gas is being secured for Trinidad and Tobago's energy future. BP is taking full control of Calypso. NGC is moving upstream. And ExxonMobil is back in Trinidad and Tobago's deep water. And after a decade of silence, the Point Lisa steel plant is coming back, backed by a planned $750 million private investment. Steel,
Vanadium,
new exports, new foreign exchange, and up to 1,000 permanent jobs as the project expands.
Even Japan is now looking to Trinidad and Tobago for energy.
For years, people talked about these opportunities. What others talked about, we got done. More gas, more production, more investment. A brighter future is on the horizon.
Do you have breaking news, community news, and upcoming events? Contact our newsroom at 226-1-I.A.N. or 259-4-I.A.N. or email us at iannetworknews@gmail.com.
Fair and Square, conveniently located near the Endeavour Chaguanas flyover. Shop now for all back-to-school and vacation essentials. We carry the widest variety at the best prices. Discover incredible value and a shopping experience that's fast, easy, and affordable. Fair and Square, your one-stop shop for all your household needs with safe and convenient parking. Any and everything all under one roof.
Your dream home starts at ADVERTISE Marketing Home Improvement Center. Whether you're building, renovating, or upgrading, we have everything you need. From stylish home decor, kitchenware, vanities, bed and bath essentials, outdoor furniture and mini appliances, to premium wrought iron products. Shop security steel doors, PVC and aluminum windows, zinc, RHS, stainless steel items, and custom enclosures. Visit us at Old Southern Main Road, Freeport, or our branches in Aranguez and SS Erin Road, Daybay.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
All right, let's get the big engine started, as it was a rough day at the office for these young fellows as the country's young warriors were handed a 4-1 defeat by Haiti in their second match of the CFU boys in the 14 Challenge Series in Punta Cana. Well, Haiti struck early from a free kick that bamboozled the man in goal to make it 1-0.
Here we have the match's clip. First goal from your Delhi's chick, number 8, with a great strike from outside the box, putting his team on top.
Before capitalizing on another TNT mistake to double the advantage later.
Trinidad and Tobago, who couldn't capitalize, couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. And here, so now
in the first half, they came a third. Sniper setting its sights on the target.
This is a chance for
and the Warriors facing a 3-goal deficit at the break. Mercy said no to the onslaught in the second period as TNT responded from the penalty spot after a player was fouled in the box, cutting the deficit to 3-1. The young Warriors would then find a route back in the contest, and Haiti's task became increasingly difficult when they were reduced to 10 men following a red card. TNT were unable to take advantage, however, as Haiti hit on the counter to score their fourth and effectively seal a 4-1 victory. The result leaves TNT with 1 point from 2 matches following Monday's 1-1 draw with Puerto Rico. Coach Randolph Boy's young Warriors now face French Guyana in their final Group B match, looking to finish their campaign on a winning note. And former FIFA Vice President Jack Warner is expressing deep concern over the state of football in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. Warner questions the leadership and direction of regional football, arguing that despite qualifying for major tournaments, Caribbean teams like TNT often struggle to remain competitive. Warner was speaking with sports journalist Andrew Errol Batiste.
It grieves me every day when I see what's happening in FIFA, with Infantino, with the World Cup, with football in the Caribbean. It grieves me, right? You think I'm happy to see QSL qualify, not Trinidad and Tobago? You think I'm happy to see Haiti, a country torn by war and violence and so on, qualify and not Trinidad and Tobago? You have to ask yourself questions. What it is that we are not doing that they are doing? And then if we do qualify, we are the first to be kicked out. Something has to be wrong. Where's our other 20 team? Where's our other 17 team? Where's our Olympic team? Where are they?
And reflecting on his own experience, Warner advises sportsmen to avoid mixing politics and sport, while acknowledging that talent can still shine through despite the challenges. The former FIFA vice president says he regrets getting involved in politics, arguing that political careers can undermine a person's identity and success in sport.
Politics makes it difficult for you to achieve your objectives. Guys see you as a politician first and a sportsman afterwards. And once you're a politician, some people will be for you, some people will be against you. But if you're a true and genuine sportsman, you shall get more support both nationally and internationally. Once you're in politics, you can't get that. And then again, politics is a funny vehicle. Today you're up, tomorrow you're down. Today they love you, tomorrow they hate you. You can't be in sport with that kind of system in place. You can't be.
Oh, the dark night. All right, West Indies cricket has achieved a rare piece of history on the international stage, as for the first time, a West Indies man and woman have been named ICC Players of the Month in the same month. Justin Greaves and Haley Matthews earned the honours for their outstanding performances in July. It is only the fifth time since the award began in 2021 that players from the same region have captured both honours in the same month. Greaves was instrumental in a historic Test Series victory for Sri Lanka, producing a marathon 180 in Antigua as the West Indies won the series 1-0, their first Test Series victory for Sri Lanka in 26 years. He then starred with the ball against Pakistan, taking a career-best 7 wickets for 39 runs in the opening test, including 5 for 27 in the first innings, finishing July with 294 runs and 11 wickets. Well, that lady on your screen, Haley Matthews, was equally influential for the West Indies women, scoring 265 runs at an average of 132.5 during a 3-0 ODI sweep of Ireland. The all-rounder hit centuries in the first 2 matches, becoming the first West Indies player to score hundreds in consecutive women's ODI. Oh, more good news as 7 TNT teenagers are being fast-tracked towards the next level of West Indies women's cricket after earning selection to Cricket West Indies high-performance camp in Antigua. Well, they are among 22 of the Caribbean's most promising young players, now being groomed with the 2027 ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup firmly in sight. Well, TNT's 7 representatives are Jessica Davis, Brianna Harichan, Shreya Jairam, Jana Mohammed, Sian Ramnarain, Samara Ramnath, and Amrita Ramtahal. They moved directly from the recently concluded Rising Stars Women's Under-19 Championship into the 2-week camp, which runs until August 29th. Selection was based not only on performance, but also on technical ability, tactical awareness, and temperament. Competitiveness was added to the mix together with fitness and eligibility for the 2027 World Cup. The program is designed to bridge the gap between regional youth cricket and the demands of international competition. Well, the CWI says the process is about more than simply identifying a World Cup squad, but about building players capable of making the step up to senior international cricket. And the partnership between Flo and the Trinbago Knight Riders is continuing for another season of Caribbean Premier League cricket. Well, Flo has renewed its sponsorship of TKR for the 2026 Republic Bank CPL, marking the second consecutive year of collaboration between the telecommunications company and the franchise. The partnership was formalized at a signing ceremony at Flo's Trin City head office today. Flo has also launched its Caribbean-wide We Live For This campaign, celebrating the passion, pride and culture surrounding the CPL.
Hi, I'm Simone Martin Shulgan, Vice President and General Manager of Flow Trinidad, and it is my absolute pleasure to announce that we are once again sponsoring the Trinbago Knight Riders as they pursue their 6th championship title.
When we joined forces with Flow in 2025, we knew we were aligning with a brand that shared similar ideals and values as we did. Whether it be the technical support that they gave us, or even the joint marketing campaigns where we were able to share our creativity, the partnership has been excellent for us to date. As we look forward to 2026, we knew that we are going to continue in that spirit of excellence. Thank you, Flo, for being a partner with TKR. We look forward to having another successful season.
At Flow, we understand the rhythm of the customers that we serve, and part of this is their passion for cricket. Therefore, collaborating and partnering with the Trinbago Knight Riders made sense to Flow in 2025, and we're very excited to continue this relationship into 2026.
It was our absolute pleasure to come on board as their first telecommunications sponsor last year, and we can't help but think that we were maybe the lucky charm as they were able to secure their 5th championship title. Our boys are off to an amazing start, and we wish them nothing but the best of luck in their next game. And we know what? That 6th championship title coming home to Trinidad. Go Knight Riders!
That's what I said. Go Knight Riders. A lucky charm. All right, that's it for sport for the team. I'm James Saunders. I'll catch you later.
We'll be right back.
You can now follow us for breaking news on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Follow us for breaking news. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us for breaking news on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on YouTube.
Feeling safe should not depend on how far you live from the nearest police station.
That is why the government is establishing 30 new police posts across Trinidad and Tobago.
Each police post will bring police and military personnel closer to the communities they serve. They will cover major roads, transport routes, busy junctions, and other important locations.
They will support existing police stations, strengthen patrols, and widen the national security network. And more officers are coming. New recruits are joining the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service.
That means more trained officers available to protect communities and respond when citizens need help. The purpose is simple: stronger presence, faster access to assistance, and greater confidence in public spaces. 30 police posts. More police officers, one connected national network, protecting you and your family.
Promises made, promises kept.
Do you have breaking news, community news, and upcoming events? Contact our newsroom at 226-1-I.A.N. or 259-4-I.A.N. or email us at iannetworknews@gmail.com.
Extra Foods has champion savings. Plenty specials just for you. April parboiled rice, 3 packs for $20. Country House table margarine, 3 sticks for $20. Nature's Hot almond milk, 1 liter, $20. Indomie instant noodles, 7 packs for $20. Bumblebee light tuna, 3 tins for $20. Happy pasta cuts, 4 packs for $20. And so much more. We are the home of plenty for 20 deals, keeping prices affordable in TNT. Nobody beats our prices. Extra Foods, Always extra for less.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back, everyone. It's now time for our business brief with Dalisa Gurlal.
Agriculture Minister Ravi Rajaram urged the public not to panic buy or stockpile poultry. The minister assured consumers that chicken supplies remain available, though sizes and quantities may vary. He appealed to depot owners to avoid price gouging during the ongoing poultry crisis. Minister Rajaram called for understanding and restraint while authorities work to resolve the issue. He said solutions have been identified and expects the situation to be sorted out soon. The Greater Tunapuna Chamber of Industry and Commerce has partnered with Hardath General Insurance Consultants to strengthen its group health insurance plan. The partnership aims to improve service delivery, claims efficiency, and member satisfaction. The GTCIC said the plan offers a vital financial protection, especially for small and medium enterprises without existing staff health coverage. The Chamber has planned a health plan networking session alongside other business support and networking initiatives. The partnership reinforces GTCIC's commitment to expanding valuable services and support for Trinidad and Tobago's business community. Trinidad Cement Limited has declared a final dividend of just over 2 cents per ordinary share for the year ended December 31st, 2025. The dividend was approved by shareholders at the company's annual general meeting on August 14th, 2026. TCL's shares will trade ex-dividend from September 22nd, with September 23rd set as the record date. The dividend will be paid to eligible shareholders on October 22nd, 2026. Dalisa Gurlal, I.A.N. News.
Nurses and midwives across the Caribbean are being recognized not only as frontline caregivers, but as key leaders shaping the future of healthcare. This as the 53rd annual general meeting of the regional nursing body officially opened in Georgetown, Guyana on Monday, August 3rd, 2026. The 5-day meeting was geared toward bringing together nursing leaders from across CARICOM to address some of the region's biggest healthcare challenges. Here's more.
Nurses are known to be the heart of healthcare. They bring compassion, care, and comfort when it matters the most. Speaking at the opening of the 53rd annual general meeting of the regional nursing body in Georgetown, Guyana, chair of the meeting and Barbados' chief nursing officer, Anastasia Jordan, praised nurses and midwives for their resilience in the face of mounting pressures. She said Caribbean health systems continue to grapple with workforce shortages, migration, aging populations, chronic diseases, and increasingly frequent natural disasters. Despite those challenges, she said nurses and midwives remain at the forefront of delivering care while also helping to shape the future of healthcare across the region. Director of Human Development at the CARICOM Secretariat, Helen Royer, echoed those sentiments, describing nurses as not only caregivers, but also educators, researchers, innovators, and advocates whose expertise is essential to health policy and better health outcomes. Over the course of the meeting, delegates discussed measures to strengthen nursing and midwifery regulations across CARICOM, develop regional guidelines for nurse-to-patient and midwife-to-patient ratios, harmonize education and training standards, and improve disaster preparedness. The meeting was held under the theme Bridging Divides, Driving Reform, Caribbean Nursing and Midwifery at the Forefront of Change. And the meeting concluded on Friday, August 7, 2026. Amber Francis, I.A.N. News.
Almost 42 years after Madonna helped create one of the most iconic moments in MTV history, the Queen of Pop is once again leading the Video Music Awards. Madonna leads with 11 nominations for the 2026 VMAs, 2 more than Taylor Swift, setting the stage for a historical awards night. Here's more.
Almost 42 years later, Madonna is still making VMA history. The 67-year-old pop icon leads the 2026 nominations with 11, including Video of the Year, Artist of the Year, and the Song of the Year. She is also nominated for Best Collaboration, Dance, and several technical categories. Madonna has now been nominated for a VMA in every decade of her music career and already holds 19 competitive VMA wins. In 1986, she also became the first solo female artist to receive MTV's Video Vanguard Award. But there could be another record breaker on the night. Taylor Swift follows with 9 nominations and is already tied with Beyoncé at 30 VMAs each. Just one win would put Swift out in the front as the most awarded artist in VMA history. For Madonna, a clean sweep of her 11 nominations would also take her to 30 competitive wins, drawing her level with Swift and Beyoncé's current marker. From a wedding cake at the first VMAs to leading the nominations more than 4 decades later, Madonna's relationship with MTV has come full circle. The 2026 MTV Video Music Awards will be held in September on the 27th at the Peacock Theatre in Los Angeles. Amber Francis, I.A.N. News.
You're watching I.A.N. News. Stay with us.
We'll be right back.
Do you have breaking news, community news, and upcoming events? Contact our newsroom at 226-1-IAN or 259-4-IAN. Or email us at iannetworknews@gmail.com.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every 300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Perks, that's we're here to stay. The Food King Besides.
Whether it's 1, 2, or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead.
Passenger SUV 4x4, heavy or light truck, you name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction vehicles, and agricultural workhorses,
we've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Do you have breaking news, community news, and upcoming events? Contact our newsroom at 226-1-IAN or 259-4-IAN. Or email us at iannetworknews@gmail.com.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Thanks for staying with us. Grenadians will benefit from the country's first VAT-free weekend on August 28th and 29th, and a surge in electricity demand, compounded by higher than normal temperatures associated with El Nino, caused power outages in Linden, Guyana's second largest city. More in our regional roundup.
As Grenada prepares for its inaugural VAT-free weekend on August 28th to 29th, 2026, the Grenada Public Workers Union is encouraging members and workers across the country to plan ahead, spend wisely, and make the most of the savings available. In a recent Facebook post, the union said, "Every dollar saved matters, particularly for working families managing the rising cost of living." The VAT-free weekend forms part of a broader package of measures announced in July by Minister for Finance Dennis Cornwall to help ease the burden of rising living costs on Grenadian families. The initiative comes in response to persistent inflationary pressures affecting food and fuel prices, driven largely by ongoing global economic disruptions. In July, Cabinet approved the introduction of 2 VAT-free shopping days each month during August, September, and November. Power outages in Linden, Guyana's second largest city, have been attributed to an unprecedented surge in electricity demand, compounded by higher than normal temperatures associated with El Nino. The government on Monday announced it has stepped up efforts to address the growing power supply gap in Region 10, where electricity demand has risen to 15.1 megawatts, exceeding the 14 megawatts. Providing an update on the national grid, Minister of Public Utilities and Aviation Deodat Indar said the government has added emergency generation and is aggressively managing demand in Linden as hotter weather and rising economic activities push the system beyond its limits. The Linden Electricity Company Incorporated says its maximum available generation capacity currently stands at 14.5 megawatts, while peak demand has climbed above 15 megawatts in recent weeks, resulting in a critical generation shortfall. LECI said the extreme heat has led to increased use of air conditioning units and other cooling equipment, placing additional pressure on the electricity grid.
The The United States and Canada held last-minute talks to stop President Donald Trump's 50% tariffs today ahead of a 12:01 a.m. Wednesday deadline, and an unidentified projectile damaged the ship's engine room and resulted in a crew casualty off the coast of Oman. More in this report. And we do apologize for the technical difficulties. It's now time for a look at our weather update. It's now time for our international news report.
The US and Canada were negotiating in an effort to reach a truce on tariffs before a 12:01 a.m. deadline on Wednesday set by US President Donald Trump. If no deal is reached, Trump has threatened to impose 50% tariffs on $20 billion worth of Canadian products, ranging from hockey sticks to tongue depressors. The intense trade talks are going down to the wire as Canada seeks to avoid a fresh round of tariffs from the Trump administration due to come into effect on Wednesday. Canadian negotiators have been camped out in Washington for a week, trying to pin down an agreement. Speaking in French, Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney told reporters Monday, "We are negotiating." He said the negotiations are very intense and delicate, and it's not the time to talk about the negotiations publicly. Carney and Trump spoke by phone Monday afternoon about the ongoing trade negotiations, underscoring the last-minute push to reach a deal before Wednesday's deadline. The two countries have wrangled for decades over trade, poking each other over sore spots like Canadian softwood lumber imports and U.S. access to Canada's protected dairy market. A projectile hit a ship as it sailed out of the Strait of Hormuz early today. There was no immediate claim of responsibility, but the attack highlights the danger of attempting to transit the strait as Iran throttles shipping traffic even as it finalizes negotiations with Oman on a plan to manage the passage that's critical to global supplies of oil and natural gas. The UK MTO said the unidentified projectile damaged the ship's engine room and resulted in a crew of casualty off the coast of Oman, citing a report from the company's security office. The Maritime Monitoring Agency did not release any details about the ship or its cargo, and it was not clear whether the crew member was killed or wounded. It said the Omani Coast Guard was assisting other crew members and authorities were investigating.
And that brings us to the end of our newscast. I'm Keisha Marie Charles. On behalf of all of us here, thanks for watching and have a good night.